Welcome, folks, to another edition of the Sports Desk. Happy Thanksgiving to all you guys just tuning in. We're here with basketball talk again. It's BVI Tropical Shootout. It's going on this weekend. We encourage all you guys to come out and check it out. In the studios with me this evening, I have three of the coaches from the different schools that's here. I'll just introduce them to you. They'll tell you the schools that they're from, and then we get right into it. My co-host, he just got in late, so when he gets on, we'll deal with that after. I told you guys, we have to work on that. His punctualities are getting a little slipping now, so I'm going to have to pull him up on that. But thank you guys for tuning in. The numbers is on the screen, 541-7541 if you want to talk to us, if you want to send us a text. It's the same number. If you want to drop us an email, www.jtvlive.net. We're in the studio. We're going to be right here chatting with these guys. Welcome back. I got Sean Hanneran. How you say it?
Dub, really? How many times you got to introduce me before you get the name right?
I got my man Sean right here. He's been here about 8 times. He's no stranger to us. He's like one of us right now. As you can hear in the background, my co-host is smiling. He's not going to be smiling in a minute. But I also got Ray Henderson and Connor Donnellan.
Close enough.
Okay, yeah. Sean, talk to me, man. You're back again. You're back again. Don't trim me up, though, but just talk to me.
All right. We did shoot some hoops, though.
What
happened when we were shooting?
Man, he started already. You don't want to do that, Sean.
I can't remember the results.
Sean, you don't want to do that.
Because it was you were shooting and then I was shooting. And I can't remember whose ball went in a lot and whose didn't go so much.
Okay, you know what? Let me just switch you, Ray. Welcome to the show, Ray. Welcome to the British Virgin Islands. I know it's your first time. You're with which school?
Montreat College.
Okay, Montreat College. We have Connor.
Northwood University.
You've been here before.
Second time.
Yeah. We're glad to have you back. I know when you come back, things look a little better, right?
Yeah, it's beautiful here in Tortola.
Yeah, we gotta say, you gotta give Ray some props up for coming down, taking a chance to work with these two guys. Mm-hmm. I've seen them before. I know who they are and what they do. So they've been talking about you at your school. So tell us a little bit about Montreat.
Montreat is a small Christian college in North Carolina, up in the mountains, near Asheville, North Carolina.
And I know you guys got some mountains. I've been over there.
Yes, it's mountains. It's actually snowing right now, so we're glad to be down here.
You got some shirts and shorts on, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So tell us about your team.
We're 3-3 right now. Pretty good team. We're still trying to find ourselves. We lost our best player. He graduated last year. So we're still trying to find that guy that really carries the team.
So you're still recruiting?
Yeah, we're still recruiting. You still got some eligibility?
No, long gone. But I saw you came with a small group this time. Is that your team?
We actually have 5 players that we didn't bring.
Okay.
We wanted to travel small and give those some of those guys are freshmen and give them a chance to go home and spend some time with their family. They were a little homesick. So it was best just to lead them, let them go home and spend Thanksgiving with their family.
Well, I heard some rumors about your team. I heard you're a pretty good team. 3-3 is not bad, but
3-3 is not bad. No, we could be a little better. We're still learning.
You know who you're going up against. These guys from Northwood and Warner. These guys have a record, man.
We played Northwood did we play you last year?
Played in our tournament.
We played in the tournament in Northwood last year.
So we got an idea who they are.
Yeah,
already. Good. You haven't met Warner yet, right?
We haven't played Warner yet, but
I can tell you about that guy though.
I looked at coach's record and it spoke for itself.
Okay, good. Connor, tell me, man, Northwood.
We're an all-business school over in West Palm Beach, Florida, out of the Sun Conference with Sean over at Warner. We've been pretty successful over the past few years.
You got one of the winningest coach, if that's a word, right?
Yes.
Or the oldest coach? Is he the oldest?
He's probably up there. He just turned 80 years old last week.
And still doing his thing.
So we're having a lot of fun over there.
I mean, is he still on the court shouting and screaming and making plays?
Oh, yeah. He screams every single day.
And we're talking no other than, give us his name.
Coach Massimino.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. He's been in this business a long time. Sean. Yes. Come back to you, man. Talk about our hoop things a little later on, man. I'll let you know what's going on. Warner, you're back again, man.
Yes. Terry Chinnery brought us down a long time ago. We started working with the government. Got to meet 88. Paul on the ball. Got to meet you. You've always taken care of us. Gracious host. And, you know, it's a blessing, but not because of the things that we have or the things we do, but it's the moments that we've created down here and the people that we have met that have made it a blessing. And so I think that's why we keep returning. And I think that's why Northwood came down. So ultimately, you know, it's the people of Tortola that really make this thing work, because every day we see them, you know, they're just so kind, they're so gracious. You know, we hope you to come out. We really want you to support it again. We've had 2 guys from Tortola, J.R. Shiverton, Ray Victor, both graduated with bachelor's degrees from Warner University. We have another young man on our team right now, Jamari Maduro, who's a sophomore from St. Thomas. So, you know, it's always an opportunity to meet people, but you never know. You might be the next Tortolian to be on one of our teams. You know, what surprised me last night, when I came and I heard so many people shouting my name, I was like, oh, man, who's these guys? I don't even know Sean. I'm like, yeah, yo. Like, wow, these guys remember, man. Then I realized that these are the folks from Norwood. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm like, wow, okay, that's good. We're family now, you know. You guys are on the scenic side of the island now, you know. You guys getting your feet wet over there. Cane Garden Bay. There you go. Yeah. There you go. How's it over there? It's great. That was actually one of my first places we went. We went to the school over there. What was the name of the school? The Isabella. Yes, yeah. And we did some different events with them, and so, you know, we just kind of grown attached to them and the people. So you guys got a chance to go back to them? We didn't, but we plan on going back hopefully tomorrow. Okay. To peek our heads in. I mean, Connor. Yes. It's your first time on that side, right? Yes, we had a chance to visit there last trip, but this is the first time staying over there. So what you think of? It's beautiful. Yeah, it's absolutely. I know you guys had a lot of tourists over there today, so the place was crowded. Cruise ships. Yeah, a lot of cruise ships, a lot of old people. And I know. A lot of English people. All right. I mean, I don't know if you're familiar with beaches and stuff like that, but yes, I actually when I was in college, we played in the Paradise Jam. Okay, St. Thomas. Yeah, so you're familiar with the island thing. I'm familiar with the island thing. Good. So St. Thomas is a little different to us. You know, we're more laid back, but you know, the island thing works for us. Nah, this is authentic. There you go. Either way, I'm enjoying it. Okay, now let's talk about the games that's coming up tomorrow. It's going to be a great game. You know, Montreat is really good. You know, coaches aren't going to say that. You know, they're modest. Yeah, I know. They're really good. They have 2 guards that are going to shoot the lights out, and we're going to have to chase them around the court. And they're going to try to get up in us and press us a little bit and trap, and we're probably going to throw the ball in the stands. Oh, so that's why you were training so hard? Yeah, as a souvenir, if you catch a ball and 88 says you can keep it. Oh, really? He said, never mind. I know. Okay, I got you. And then Northwood, you know, the success they have has really been unparalleled. Of course. You know, I want to say this is the 9th year of having a basketball program. They've made it to the national tournament every year. And, you know, think about it. They don't have a program, and then Coach Mass comes along with great guys like Connor and staff that he's had, and they turn it into a national power immediately. Well, one thing I noticed about Northwood is they recruit internationally, man. They go way out. You guys, I think we've had kids from all over the world. You guys are Russian on there this time too? Currently, we have a kid from Germany. We have a kid from Serbia. Oh, you guys really go out of the way. Croatia. So we're all over. Ukraine. I mean, Ray, you hearing what's going on right now? These I hear him. I believe me, I'm trying to get them. It's just so difficult at Montreat to get international students that I just go look for other guys. But these guys been doing that thing for a long time, man. I see Sean has a new team. Yes, completely different. I see some young guys. I see a 7-footer, man. Yeah, we have a 7-footer. Yeah. We're teaching them how to walk and run a little bit. I realize that. You've been working hard today. Yeah, we do shooting drills, and then he goes on the side and just learns how to lift his right hand and his left knee. Together. And then, just bionic man. You need to give him a skipping rope, man. You know, it's easy that way. Get Patrick on that. Yeah, get him a skipping rope. But I saw him today. He has soft hands. He does. He's got a chance. You know what I keep telling myself? It's like when you get this good opportunity, don't mess it up. Yeah. I hope I don't mess it up. Yeah. He got soft hands, and and he's the youngest on your team now, too, huh? Yeah. You guys have a whole new team. Completely different. Yeah. You know, we started out 6-0. We beat a good NCAA 2 team on the road the other day, which really was. I didn't know if we were any good before that. I think we're okay,
But
so your record is speaking for itself right now. Right?
Yeah. I mean, we schedule games we should probably win. 2 games. We schedule 4 on the road though. So I like the fact that 4 of those are on the road.
Okay, so yeah, I got that. Now, folks, if you're just checking in with us, we're talking to the folks from the BVI Tropical Shootout that's going on this weekend. For all of you who just tuning in, you got to come out and watch. We got 3 international teams, Northwood and Warner have been here before. We got Montreat, the new school, the one to watch. Everybody's talking about Montreat, so we got to come out and support. Game starts at 8 p.m. I'm hoping I'm saying it right. Admission is $5 for kids and $10 for adults. It's 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. I guess when 88 comes on, he'll confirm all of that. But it goes on this weekend, Friday, tomorrow, and Saturday. So we want everybody to come out. We have coaches from Northwood, Connor. We have Montreat, Ray, and we have from Warner, Sean, who's no stranger to us. I can say that about Connor right now because he's back again. So hopefully these guys love it so much they'll come back. But if you guys want to send us a text or send a call in and let us know what you think if you come into the game, if you've seen these guys, if you want to say a shout out to them. You know, Sean, you've been in the school today. Tell us about, how was that for you?
That was great. Actually, Monday we went to assembly, all right, and then today we took the team. And you never know exactly, as a coach or a teacher, you're trying to set everything up in a certain way. But, God takes care of everything. We walked on campus, and then it was just like a mad rush. And the principal's like, slow down, and yelling at the kids. And she gives me the microphone. I'm going to take that megaphone with me. That thing's great.
It works.
It's great, yeah.
It works, yeah.
Don't get it too close to each other.
It makes a lot of noise, though.
And then our guys did a great job. They spoke to a young group. And actually, this is what's pretty powerful. They've got a group of young guys that the administration over at the school has been meeting with once to twice a week and trying to build stronger young men.
Right.
Just improving their lives and just pouring into them. And so we were a part of that, and that was special. Our guys got up, and it was powerful.
Yeah, and I mean, it was surprising that the way you guys spoke to the kids, because I've been working with them alongside doing that kind of stuff, and the turnout was great today. I saw a lot of young guys came in, and it was something that you did that kind of sparked me, and I think I have to keep that with me. It's special. I'll let you know after the show, but it made me think of the way you did it, and the response that you got. And when I looked into the crowd, I was like, wow, that's magical. Thanks. But it's good to have you guys come back and inspire the young kids and let them know what's going on. I know these guys wish they had the opportunity to do it. Hopefully, next time when Montreat comes on, he beat you guys off.
Hopefully not too bad.
He'll come down and be doing the same thing. Yeah. Ray, I'm giving you some props here, man, because I know right now nobody knows about you guys. We know about these guys.
That's good.
So
That's good.
You should have the surprise somewhere under your belt, right?
Hopefully. It's all up to my guys.
Tell me a little bit about your guys. Is you a pretty young team too? New team?
Yeah, we're pretty young. A lot of new faces, not necessarily young class-wise, but new faces stepping in big roles that they weren't put in last year. Last year, we had a guy who averaged like 22, 23 points a game, and we could give the ball to him and let him score. Yeah. And now it's kind of we really have to dig in and play a team game.
So you're actually feeling out your players right now?
Yes, trying to fill out who can we throw it to, who's more of a defender, as opposed to being an offensive player. So we're just trying to figure stuff out right now.
So these guys don't have a clue what you're dealing with?
I'm sure they do. Just not this year.
Knowing Sean, he probably done already scouted your whole team and stuff and know who to watch.
Oh, yeah. He scouted us. I sent him to take myself.
Oh, you did?
He scouted.
I like that. I like that. What you think?
About who?
My man right here.
About Montreat? They're going to be a nice team. They're going to be real good. We saw them play last year at Northwood over Christmas time. They look a lot better this year than they did at midpoint last year.
Yeah, and what you think about your team this year? You think you have a better team than last year's?
Yeah. Last year we had brought in 13 new kids last year. This year we have 10 seniors. Okay. We have 2 returning All-Americans. So we have a very nice nucleus. Yeah, nice little group of players.
You trying to tell Sean something?
I would just suggest, just like my 7-footer, don't mess it up.
Yeah. You trying to tell Sean something? He's listening, though. He's listening. Sean,
Sean's our rater for the national ranking, so every single day I try and hit him with a few jabs.
Yeah. Well, tonight he was trying to hit me some jabs. I try to keep my head up there.
You were the one making the jump shots, right?
That's what I'm telling you. Hey! Sean, I got a man.
Don't get many money under this table.
Folks, once again, if you're just joining us, the schools from the BVI Tropical Shootout, they're here. You guys probably saw them all around in the safaris, driving all over town and stuff like that. They're here. The games are going to be on tomorrow. We want everybody to come out, show your support. I know today in the schools it was great. I know we spoke to a lot of the youngsters in the schools. They're going to be out. We want the parents to come out and see. These are opportunities that again, JR and Ray had with Warner. So, the opportunities are there.
Absolutely.
Just want you guys to come on and take advantage of them. Today we had a clinic. I think I'm going to speak to
free basketball clinic. Went
speak to
great.
Elliot about that when he comes on.
Yeah.
But guys, just tune in. We have to take a short break and we'll be right back. Hopefully I can get my co-host on so I can give him a chance to speak. I know he likes his talk. So stay with us, guys. We'll be right back with a word from a sponsor.
Sports Desk is sponsored by Lime, the better, faster 4G network.
Welcome back, folks. If you're just joining us and you want to know what's going on, we're talking basketball. BVI Tropical Shootout is in the studio. I have with me this time my main man, Keith 88. He doesn't need an introduction. He's been here letting you guys know ahead of what's going on. The team's already here. I'll explain to you what's going on. Keith, one team is missing. Let us know what's going on.
Well, BVI Tropical Shootout is back. And like we said on last week's edition, that we're going to have some exciting games. And of course, we have Warner, we have Northwood, and we have Montreat College. We were advertising that the UVI team was going to be over here, and they kind of pulled out at the last minute. Very unprofessional, I think. But however, we leaned on our young legs, and they're going to come up strong for us. And we're looking forward to seeing them play on Saturday night. Unfortunately, they won't be able to play on Friday, but we're still going to have two very exciting games in that Warner and Montreat College, and then we're going to have an inter-scrimmage between Northwood. They're going to put on a good show for us. They always have some high flyers, so we're expecting that they're going to really give the audience a good thing to look out for. But all in all, basketball is well and alive. Tropical Shootout. The teams are here. Today, I think the teams did Warner. We had them go out to the high school. Tomorrow, Montreat, I'm speaking to the coach. He's willing to come out tomorrow to visit the schools and have that same kind of feedback. We just think it's important that it's just not about basketball. Education becomes a priority to the young men and women who aspire to play basketball.
Yeah, you just lost me with that speech, man. it was so much. I was just taken back by the speech, But Tropical Shootout area, it's not the first time these guys been back here. What should we be expecting? You said.
Well, like I said,
I know you mentioned about a lot of halftime shows and stuff like that.
Oh yes, definitely. It's going to be a halftime show, and guess what? I'm speaking to you out there, and the audience, and the public, in your home. Wherever you are, they're going to be two S5, Samsung S5 giveaway. Think about it. Crystal clear. Remember that picture.
And it's Thanksgiving, guys, so you never know.
Yeah.
You may get a late Thanksgiving gift.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to have that. We're going to have some T-shirts. We're going to have some trinkets. We're going to have some, it's going to be great. I think basketball is a family sport, and I'm looking forward to see family out there. So mom and dad, don't just send your kids. Come to the game.
Of course, guys. Like AD just said, come to the games. Every game is going to be exciting. Like he said, there's going to be some nice halftime show. We're trying to sneak a couple of them in. Paul and I always go to it, but I don't know if he's going to show up this time. He talks a good talk. But I can talk about Paul because he's not here. But when he comes, he's have to defend himself. But, it's going to be a nice halftime show. I see Sean Hess trying to give me a challenge. You know, we went at it tonight. I was just teasing him a little bit just to see where he's at.
Challenge, doesn't that mean somebody can compete with somebody else? Never mind.
Guys, he didn't just say that. He didn't just say that. He said, you want to see the rest of it?
It's like me playing against my 9-year-old daughter.
Oh, wow. If you guys want to see something, come out tomorrow. I'm letting you know. Come out tomorrow.
I think I'll make it a halftime show.
There you go.
You're my boy. I'm going to back you.
There you go. Home court advantage. Home court advantage. You know, like I said, I was just testing him tonight. I see, you know, he still got something.
I'll spot you 5. Going to 7. Left
Folks,
hand.
if you just got here, and you just want to know what's going on, it's basketball talk. You know, it's a lot of trash talking right now. He's in the BVI. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, he wants to feel good. You know, some new rims he hasn't been used to for a long time. Yeah.
You know, most trash talking has no basis or commentary or history, but something happened earlier today.
The views that I express in this program doesn't reflect on any of what's going on right now. So, you guys come on out tomorrow. You know, you guys know Sean, yeah? If you don't know Sean, you're gonna know Sean tomorrow.
We'd love to see you.
Actually, you know,
it's gonna be good.
It might be something that we think about, but you know, we also. If my partner in crime, Yellow, I hope he's looking.
Yeah.
If he has spoken to the modeling group that's supposed to be coming out, we're gonna have some modeling, some nice, you know, some young ladies and men. You know,
the ladies part is good because, you know, make sure that, you know, the ones that we custom to, because I don't think Sean is custom to that. So if you get a little distraction, you know, the game will be a lot easier for him.
You know how many patries if you lose?
I just forgot it's a Christian school, so
that was Latin.
See, there you go.
That's all right.
So we're gonna have some modeling, and we're gonna have, like I said, the S5s. It's just gonna be great. I'm just looking forward to that.
Can Sean and I play for that S5?
No.
At least a headset or something. At least a headset.
When I win it, I'll give it away. I mean, never mind.
But we're looking forward to that. You know, I've seen, just to talk about more about the teams that have, I've seen Northwood and I've seen Warner, and you know, the energy that the coaches, Coach Sean and Coach Massimino, I haven't yet seen Montreat, but I know that they're all knowledgeable about the game of basketball.
Coach
and Coach Walters. So it's going to be a treat. If you really want to learn basketball, I think it's a time to come out and kind of grasp on some of the knowledge and some of the things that they do that might inspire your game, you know. So we're looking forward to having those who like basketball and those who think about basketball and those who aspire to play college basketball come out and see what it's like. We had a clinic earlier today.
Yes, tell us a little bit about that.
It was, I think it was very interesting. I'm still disappointed because basketball, like anything, is a knowledge that's ongoing. And when you away from it, then you miss on those key little points that even that us as coaches gathered in the coaching clinic that happened after. Mm-hmm. Just one little note sometime can correct a whole years of wondering why it's not going the right way. And when you miss that, you know, you miss your calling, so to speak, if I may use that term. So the clinic for the kids was great. I think I needed more kids there, especially who I know who's aspiring to go to college. I didn't see them for whatever reason. The coaches, again, like I said in the clinic, if you're going to teach kids, you've got to be able to have the fundamental knowledge of the game in order to pass it on. If you know, you could be doing something for 100 years, and you could swear to God you're doing it right, and by all means you're doing it wrong, simply because you don't have the fundamental aspect of what you're doing. So,
no, Coach. Let me just grab a quick before I go to a break. How long have you been coaching, Con?
This is my 4th year at Northwood, and then about 7, 8 overall.
Okay, Sean.
15th year, ninth year as a head coach.
Okay, 9th year as a head coach. So I'm going to teach you something tomorrow as a head coach. From a player to a head coach.
I'm always willing to learn something.
It's good. It's good. You know?
I don't know how to tie my shoes. Is that what you're going to do?
Well, I'll show you how to tie your shoes while I'm shooting, right? I'm going to leave the hand up there and just tie it with one hand.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm going to bring my little daughter.
So, Paul, the ball's going to teach me how to shoot, and you're going to teach me how to tie my shoe.
Oh man.
I'm confused.
Well, you know, on that note, I'm gonna have to take a break. I'm gonna have to get rid of him real quick. But before he goes, let the people know what to expect tomorrow, Sean.
Everything starts. Everything good in your life started with one moment. You know, whether the business went right, whether you met your woman and you're married, your kids, it started with a moment. And 88 and Dub and the community has created all these wonderful moments. And tomorrow might be yours, you know. Hopefully you can make it, because that one moment can start this trickle. And it's a waterfall of blessings. So please come. All it takes is one chance to meet somebody that can help you. And life's great. So want to see you there.
Connor?
I think tomorrow it's going to be a great event, as it was in years past. We got a great team. Montreat's a great team. Warner's a great team. So it's going to be a nice event. Some good basketball, some fun times, good memories will definitely be made.
Heat.
And before I go, like I said, you know, UVI pulled out, and we brought in young legs. And those of you, I know we have some strong young legs fans that's out there. They're going to be playing on Saturday versus Warner, and that's going to be a big game.
10 o'clock.
You know, 10 o'clock, that game is going to be on. We expect to see you in the place. The young legs, you know, they're prepped and ready to go. And, you know, trying to defend the home court. And Warner, you know, they also can almost be called a home team, so it's going to be home team against home team.
There you go.
They look better than St. Thomas, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That Myron Brown, I don't know if he had any players over there.
Oops.
We don't know. I guess it's left to be seen the next time we see them.
It's a low blow. I really, as a promoter, didn't really appreciate, you know, what the coaches and the ADs of UVI did. But
you know, they're our neighbors and they're our family, so, you know, we're not going to let that try to kill us. But then, you know, we got you in one of our books right now, so be prepared to hear a lot from us. But on that note, guys, again, I want you guys to come out. The games start tomorrow at 8 p.m., yeah?
yes, game started at 8. Be there. Admission, once again, is $5 for kids, 10 for adults. Come on in. You never know what may happen.
Drinks will be on sale.
Drinks will be on sale. You know, support the concession stand. You know, it's all for a good cause. Like I said, you know, we had the clinics. You know, it's all about giving back, and I think the schools have given back, and us who are in charge. You know, Glenn Harrigan, he is in here, and most importantly, the sponsors.
Yes.
We thank everyone for really pitching in. You know, there's a lot of sponsors. We're going to make sure that you get your prop. CCT, Colonial, Caribbean Insurers, One Match Superstore, Super Value. I mean, I can go on. The list just goes on. And those of you who've just given donation, we thank you so very much for making this happen. And you know, we are ambassadors to the country by having these different schools here. It's going to be their return is where it's going to bear the fruits of the labor. We understand, you know, Warner been here now 2-3 years, Northwood the same thing, and who knows, on some one of those young men honeymoon, they might be right here.
They come and hook up with one of your daughters.
Exactly.
You know, become locals. Paul, you have anything to say?
Well, we'll see.
Well, guys, once again, I want to thank you guys for coming through again. You know, it's been a pleasure. You guys are always welcome. You know, you're like family right now. Hopefully, Montreat, once they get into, you know, the swing of things and we get to understand who they are and you know, how they play, and they fit right in with us. Yes. So I want to thank you guys once again. Like I said, we're going to come out to watch a game tomorrow. So may the best team wins.
Thanks for having us.
Right.
Appreciate it very much.
And I know, guys, we're going to take a short break. I think when I come back, my co-host, who's itching to come on, will be here so I can scratch him. So stick and stay.
Sports Desk is sponsored by Lime, the better, faster 4G network.
Welcome back, guys. Guess who just showed up? No other than my main man and co-host, Paul on the ball. Paul, where you been?
I was sitting on the side dying with laughter, listening to you.
Paul, you been late again.
Could I just tell the folks as I'm here, thank you for having me on your show, Carl. Could I just say that what Carl didn't want you to know is that Sean Hanrahan
Anyway, folks, I just want to say good. I just want to say good
night
to Paul's mom. Good night, Mrs. Hewlett. Good night. Your son is misbehaving again. I'm trying to keep him in check, but obviously, he tends to stray away a little bit. So I work on you, Mrs. Paul. Good evening.
Yeah, Sean gave me the score, man.
Just letting you know. I just want to congratulate our own local Chantel Malone too, and a CSC championship gold medal in the long jump.
Yes, over 21 meters she jumped.
Yes, over 21. She did extremely well. I saw that coming from in Glasgow. She was actually leading some of those professionals in Glasgow. It was just waiting to happen, Paul.
Well, it's funny because for a couple of years now I remember speaking to her, and there was in her mind, she seemed to have had a fight in her mind as to which event she really wanted to major in. She wasn't too sure. It happens like that. I mean, Usain Bolt, wanted to run. It was a total 40 meter
runner. It was a 400
Yeah, 40 meter initially. Yeah. But then he suddenly began to run really well in the 100, and the rest is history.
Yes.
And Chantel has been doing a number of events and doing well in them. And I remember speaking to her the other day, and she, in her mind, she seemed to have a little bit of a conflict as to what event she really wanted to major in. But obviously the long jump has clicked now, and I think this is going to be it for her. I think from here she's going to go from strength to strength. Olympic Games coming up in a couple of years, Carl. Of course. And there's nothing stopping her from winning a medal.
Unfortunate sprinter Taisha Harrigan didn't made it through the rounds.
Well, Carl, in all honesty, I think Taisha is at an age and a time now where maybe we have to start thinking of using her in a different light. More as a coach and a mentor and that sort of stuff now. She's had many years of experience. She's been a great athlete, a great ambassador to the country.
So you don't think she still has something in her? You think she can make it to the next games?
Carl, sports is about the youth. Sports is about youth. We had this argument in cricket years ago.
I think we're going to have an argument right now because I think the older you are, the more mature you get, and the easier it becomes because you passed through.
Well, the challenge about our old folks that we don't want to quit.
That's true.
And our responsibility as we age is to pass on our knowledge to the younger folks. So I'm not saying that Taisha can't compete again at that level. I'm saying that Taisha's focus, which I think she knows, has to be on developing the next Taisha Harrigan for the Virgin Islands, who's going to take it to another level.
I'm glad that he just made a statement of age, and when to pass on, because he's been trying to challenge me, folks, for a long time in the different events. And of course, you guys heard it right here first. And he's now admitting about the age thing. So I'm hoping that he takes it serious because, I'm willing to take him up on any challenge that he wants because I don't know. I'm not going to let Paul beat me. You guys know that too.
Can I comment on that? You're not
going to
cut me?
Of course.
Okay, I just want to say that's the reason why Carl won no games against Sean. Sean beat him in every single game. I think he got combed in one as well.
No, this is his opinion. You guys,
Sean told me.
You haven't heard it from Sean, so if you want to come out and see the challenge, come tomorrow night.
Carl,
and I'm willing to put Paul in there to see if he can handle himself because he talks a lot. You guys, he talks a lot, but he just can't back it up.
Carl will not compete against Sean tomorrow night, folks. I'm telling you. I'll pay $100 if you play a game tomorrow night.
But that's the same thing you said in volleyball. You never showed up.
No, you're the one that didn't show up, Carl.
Paula was there.
Can I take it even to Carl's mom?
Yes, you
Hi,
can.
Mom.
Yes, you can.
Good to have you.
And I told her you've been talking about her a lot, so she's looking forward to you.
I also want to, as soon as the producer is ready, talk a bit about cricket because we've had a little unfortunate situation in cricket recently. Well, actually, recently as far as today, and it was Phil Hughes, the Australian cricketer, who unfortunately died today. I mean, I've always admired the Australian cricket team, and they're great fighters, and Phil Hughes was a pretty good player, good batsman. One thing I've always said though, Carl, is that when you're going to hook, and if you watch Viv Richards hook the ball, he pulls across to the right, and then he hooks the ball from the side. I was watching Marlon Samuels hook a ball against Malinga about a year and a half ago, and the ball was coming straight to Samuels, and what Samuels tried to do was to hook the ball from straight in front of him, missed it, and he nearly lost his eye. A year and a half later, similar situation, Hughes stays straight, dead on, and tries to pull the ball right through mid-wicket and misses it and catches him straight in the temple. He goes down, is in a concussion. They cancelled all the games, in the second round games in the Sheffield League in Australia, which was really good of the Australian camp, the Australian League. But unfortunately, Phil didn't make it. So we want to give our condolences to the family and all the Australians who may live here who've been following it. A really great player. You know, in fact, they're speaking of Ricky Ponting and Clark, who both past captains of the Clark still the present captain of Australia, have both given their condolences and said how Phil had a special way of bringing the whole team together. So he was very much a special guy, and he's going to be missed.
Yes, condolences again on that behalf. Paul, we have a lot to talk about. We had a meeting for those of you netball players. We had a meeting that was supposed to be held Wednesday. It was just yesterday. We waited for you netball players. So
I was present, Carl. I waited as well.
Yes, you did. And I just want to say again to those folks who are interested in netball, if you guys are seriously interested and you want to see netball come up out of the ground again, this time we're asking for you to contact us instead of we contacting you, because apparently it's not working out that way. So if you're interested, you let us know, and we'll try to make it easier for you to contact us. Again, I just want to mention too about the 40-plus games. We're almost down at the end of the 40-plus game, and we got the biggest game yet to be seen. We got the undefeated East with Kerry Breeze Thomas and Dwayne Jack Thomas and the crew going up against Virgin Gorda, which is West and his crew, Bongo Lion and Raga and his crew, and Jeff and his crew. It's going to be a tight game. That's coming up next weekend. After this weekend's Tropical Shootout, next weekend we're going to have that game. We're encouraging everybody to come out. It's going to be the talk of the town. 40-plus games, East versus Virgin Gorda. Right after those games, the next week we go into the playoffs. It's one shot and you're out. So you either make it or you're gone. So this weekend coming up, we have the Tropical Shootout, which is tomorrow. Next weekend, we got the 40-plus games. And trust me, this one is going to be big. You got, again, the undefeated East going up against the undefeated Mystics. Virgin Gorda.
Whoa.
It's the battle of the rumble and the beast.
Carl, let me just give you the joke. The Mystics have been at home practicing every evening on their courts.
How you know that?
Because I got an inside scoop. So the course is empty now because they haven't been using it because they're building a new court. Yes. But the Mystics have been out there every night practicing.
So you're just letting the cat out of the bag, no Breeze?
I am.
Breeze and Jack, listen.
Those guys are taking this thing seriously.
You're headed first now. Those guys are practicing for you guys. I know there's a lot going on in that game, and we spoke about it. It's going to be big, folks. If you haven't been to the 40-plus games, you want to come out next weekend. It's going to be the last game next weekend. We still got teams that's trying to vie for a spot. It's the first 4 that goes through, and it's one shot and you win, one shot and you're out. So it could be anybody's ball game. Even though East and Virgin Gorda is going to match up, they may have to match up again, and it's who eats who.
Well, Carl, let me say a special hello to Kenny Funny Thomas.
Yes,
that's my boy. He was trying to call in last week and he was very unhappy because he couldn't get in. I hope in case he tries to call this week he can get through. But I know he's listening. He's one of our most consistent, besides my mom and your mom.
Yes, of course.
So we know we have 3 people that watch the show.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, of course, all the lovely ladies that are always watching the show as well, Carl. But they always complain that you always treat me so harshly, so you need to take it easy on me.
But I've been trying. Ladies? It's just that you keep getting under my skin. I mean, like, I've
tomorrow night I'm going to really get under your skin on that one-on-one.
Oh, so you are playing?
Yeah. Well, you lost 20-0 to Sean. So I mean, Sean can beat you. I can beat you, for heaven's sake. Come on, don't comment.
Now, folks, I'm saying this publicly.
If you show up, if
Paul beats me tomorrow,
if Carl shows up.
If Paul shows up tomorrow and he plays and he beats me, I will personally give him Thanksgiving turkey.
Wow. Well, I have to win now, can't I? I mean, I don't want to miss a Thanksgiving turkey from Carl.
Yes, you're missing it tonight, so I'm going to make out for tomorrow. So you definitely get your turkey.
Well, listen, Carl, we're nearly out of time.
And we got some races? You want to talk about these races?
Absolutely. Horse racing. What do you think?
Okay, we got races coming up on December 26th. We haven't had, unfortunately, we don't have.
We haven't got the race car yet.
Yes.
Hopefully next week we will have it. Well, absolutely next week. We'll make sure we have it.
But you know what? I actually had a conversation with Alex Lake, and he showed me some pictures of the big and famous Town Hall.
Well, actually, Town Hall is in pretty good shape right now.
I was about to say it. What about your horse that you've been talking so much about? Yeah,
I don't own a horse.
The one that appears to be Uptown.
I
just want to send a shout out to my
Bob,
boy,
right?
Bob, yes,
because
it is.
Yeah, you.
Okay, let me send a shout out to all of my.
He disrespects Town Hall, and then he goes, "Oh, what's the hell to Bob?"
No, but you're the one that's calling the house appears to be Town Hall. I mean, appears to be Uptown. I told you it was Uptown. You said it wasn't.
Anyway, listen, we want to show this race before we finish. Check out this race, right?
Which race is this?
I'm going to tell you now.
Okay, go ahead.
Town Hall, Uptown, and Ethelred, all in the same race. This is a build-up.
So you specifically picked it?
I did. I picked this one. I wanted to show this race.
Okay, go ahead.
Check it out. Check it out.
They're all in line for the big one. Waiting on the break. Gate, bus, and they're running. Really Uptown emerges on top. However, only momentarily. Town Hall sticks ahead in front. Running in third, approximately 4 off of it is Ethelred. As they head up the backstretch and exit, it is really Uptown now leading by half a length. At the top of the turn, really Uptown has opened up to 2 on Town Hall. Saving ground and alongside the rail is Ethelred. They ran the opening quarter in 23 and 4. As they pass the wire for the first time when it means nothing, that is really Uptown leading by 2. Moving on the inside is Ethelred. Ethelred is your trailer running in third. And as they prepare to enter the backstretch, that is really Uptown by 2. Town Hall is running in second. They pass the half in 49 and 1 in Tortola. That is impressive. Really Uptown opens up by 2.5. Town Hall running second. Well off of it is Ethelred as they exit the backstretch. That is really Uptown and Alberto Soto opening up by 3. At the top of the turn, it is really Uptown and Jet Blue is cleared for takeoff. Down the stretch they come, really Uptown and Alberto Soto in a ramp. They're going to have to settle for mustard because they're not going to catch up to really Uptown. Winning by 2 in the end. Town Hall.
I see my main man have picked his favorite race.
Picked my favorite race?
Yes, you have. So listen, that horse doesn't appear to be Uptown, does it? It is Uptown this time.
Could I quote what the commentator said? He said that Town Hall had to settle for mustard. You don't want to read that text.
Yeah, I am going to read it.
We're talking horse race here, Carl.
But we're talking horse race, but I'm going to read it. And this caller says, this text came in and said, Paul, Town Hall is ready and waiting for all of them. And the text also said,
another one?
You can't. Yes, the text also said, you can't beat Carl, save your energy. Thank you, Carl. At least somebody has a sense to let him know, because for a long time he's been in denial. Well,
that caller is obviously misguided, and I apologize for your misguidance. But you've been listening to Carl.
My question is to you:
really, don't waste your time.
Who was that horse was running?
Well, you tell me who won the race.
I'm asking.
Who ate the mustard?
I'm asking because
the last time
we saw
who ate the mustard?
Last time we saw a race, he said it's a horse that appeared to be Uptown.
Well, according to the commentator, coming at the final bed, Jet Blue is ready for takeoff.
Oh, okay. So, okay. The next time we come back in the studios, guys, we're going to show a couple more of the films.
Did you notice that the jockey at no point in time really put any extra work into the horse? He sat up, he looked back at the beginning, come on the final bend.
You're excited about that race, isn't it?
Well, we just showing a race to build up for Boxing Day, you know. We'll show a race where Town Hall wins next week.
Somebody just sent a text and said, Uptown days are over.
We've heard that before.
But you guys always say that in order for
guys?
You and my main man.
Oh, you can't remember his name though? I'm not gonna remind you.
In order for Uptown to be washed up, he has to lose another race. He has to lose another race in order for it to be final.
Back-to-back races.
Yeah, well,
he hasn't done so.
I still think that Uptown is a remarkable horse. There's a lot of horses.
You think? Hold on.
There's a lot of horses.
Sorry, can I stop you there? Can I stop you? You think that Uptown is a remarkable horse? Wow. What made you think that?
Given his age.
Given his age?
Given his age, he's still doing a hell of a job, and I have to give him kudos for that.
Oh, well, thank you, Carl.
Come in this.
Thank you, Carl.
Somebody says to play back the race.
Play back the race?
There's a person saying
oh, okay, we'll shut off.
No, we're not.
Well, we're going to close off. We're going to close off. We're going to ask the producer to play back the race and we close off with the race. And then that means it stops all the talking. So, we producer somebody has to show back the race and we'll finish there.
Uptown don't be in the
if he's going to show it,
future race.
So, thank you all for listening. We'll talk to you next week.
No, we're not out of here. We're not out of here yet.
We're going to show the race.
No, we read in Texas. What's wrong with you, Paul?
Read in Texas?
We read in Texas.
The race is 2 minutes.
They said, I bet Uptown don't be in the future race.
You bet he's not going to be in the future race?
That's what they said.
He could be right. The person could be right, because I think Uptown's going to run a 7.
You think he's going to run a 7?
Yeah.
So who do you think he's going to match up with?
Well, I think that, if he is well, they're going to bring Apollo Sky down to run a 7 with him. Majestic Express is really who wants to be running the 1,000.
This text says, don't worry, Paul. You're from the old school.
Wow.
And no way, no how, Carl will let you beat. You can't beat me at anything.
Oh, you just improvise. I noticed. You start reading and you improvise.
That was said.
So you just improvise. You improvise. Let's be honest.
Are you gonna stand up to the challenge?
Of course, I'm gonna play tomorrow. Don't worry, all that's all chat.
And I keep telling you, every time you come to basketball, come with the right length of shots. I don't want to see enough shots confusing everybody out there. This is not soccer. A long shot to your knees. Yeah, good. Now, folks, I just want to remind you about the tournament that's going on tomorrow night. It's the BVI Tropical Shootout. The teams are already here. They're geared and they're ready to play. We want you guys to come out and enjoy the games. The games start at 8 p.m. at the Multi-Sports Complex. It's 8 p.m. There are 2 games, 8 p.m. and 10 p.m.
The text.
Yes, I said, don't worry, Paul.
You read that one already, Carl.
Yes, okay.
Carl's reading the same text again. Listen, we're all the time.
So somebody said I'm from the old school too.
No, Carl, thank you. Thank you.
You guys need, it's past your bedtime, you need to go into bed. It has to be a young person. It's past your bedtime, you need to go to bed. Yeah. I'm probably going to call the parents and have them shut the TV off right now.
But listen, we're all the time. We're going to show the race one more time. I've asked the producer.
So you're going to let me finish off?
We'll finish off. As soon as Carl's finished talking, show the race.
Okay, folks, again, tomorrow night, we encourage you to come out to the games. The games start at 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. They're 2 exciting games. There are 3 schools here, along with the Young Legs, who's going to be playing an exhibition game on tomorrow night. Next weekend, like I said, the matchup is between East and Virgin Gorda for the 40-plus game. You got to come out. They're 2 undefeated teams. These teams are going neck to neck. There's been a lot of trash talking. So we'll see who's the best of the best. Right after that, the next weekend, we'll have the playoffs. Again, congratulations to Chantel on her gold medal in the CSC Games, bringing home gold again for us in the British Virgin Islands.
Commiserations to the family of Phil Hughes, Australian Test cricketer. So until next week, guys, good sports.
Really Uptown is in. Town Hall is in. One to load, and that is Ethelred. Ethelred is in. They're all in line for the big one. Waiting on the break. Gate, bus, and they're running. Really Uptown emerges on top. However, only momentarily. Town Hall sticks ahead in front. Running in third, approximately 4 off of it is Ethelred. As they head up the backstretch and exit, it is Really Uptown now leading by a half a length. At the top of the turn, Really Uptown has opened up to 2 on Town Hall. Saving ground and alongside the rail is Ethelred. They ran the opening quarter in 23 and 4. As they pass the wire for the first time when it means nothing, that is Really Uptown leading by 2. Moving on the inside is Ethelred. Ethelred is your trailer running in third. And as they prepare to enter the backstretch, that is Really Uptown by 2. Town Hall is running in second. They pass the half in 49 and 1 in Tortola. That is impressive. Really Uptown opens up by 2.5. Town Hall running second. Well off of it is Ethelred as they exit the backstretch. That is Really Uptown and Alberto Soto opening up by 3. at the top of the turn. It is really uptown, and Jet Blue is cleared for takeoff. Down the stretch they come, really uptown, and Alberto Soto in a ramp. They're going to have to settle for mustard because they're not going to catch up to really uptown. Winning by 2 in the end. Town Hall ran second, Ever Red third.
Sports Desk is sponsored by Lime, the better, faster 4G network.